Nobody touches a boat today. Oh, fucking hell. What's good, people? Oh, we're all hunky dory right now. Thanks to YouTube sorting out their bullshit, we fixed my main issue with YouTube. We fixed it. I believe we've. Oh shit. I believe we fixed it, but I'm not 100% sure. But how is everybody? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I'm doing good. So I do. It's such a nice feeling to be, you know, doing what I'm doing for nature and giving animal facts and stuff like that. We love it. I know you guys love it. Gives me great purpose to be able to do nature in all of its entirety and to show you guys the cool sides of what nature is like and all that good stuff. That is what makes me happy to see you guys are happy when we're talking about animals and all that good stuff. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What an honor that YouTube has actually decided not to screw up my content for once, to allow me to post what I want to post without any problems or ease or stress. Simple way of living. So it is. But yeah, go and check out my recent video if you haven't. It is to do with Black Panthers. I have uploaded on shorts and I've uploaded in general. So if you want to learn about Black Panthers as to why they are black, go and check out my recent video on that. Go and show some love and support. It does mean a great deal. While you're here, make sure you like and subscribe. Turn on notification bells because there is going to be a live stream on Tuesday to do with my zoo, where you guys will have a Q&A session with me behind the scenes while I'm cleaning the animals out and stuff like that. So if you don't want to miss that, I suggest you go straight ahead and subscribe. Yo, what's good, everybody that is in here? How we all doing? Wow, that's so fast to see so many people. Yo, and yo. How we all doing? That is crazy how everybody's just jumped straight in. It's nice to see you all in. It's apps. Yeah, I can see you saying hi. How are we all doing on this fine night? So yes, like I say, if you want to see what I do behind the scenes for a living, go and subscribe to my channel. You do not want to miss this. I'm doing really well. I'm just promoting a live stream that I'll be doing on Tuesday, which is all about, me at the zoo cleaning up the animals. So you guys never miss that chance to go and put in and submit your questions on what we do and stuff like that, and learn about the animal species in general. So that is what we're going to show, that not only is my channel just giving animal facts, but I want to give you guys the utmost confidence that the information that I'm giving you is accurate and very much real, and that is from a trusted source. It will be crazy good, and that's the thing I want. I want people to be able to not just see somebody posting animal facts, but to see somebody that is trusted. I want that trust to know that what I'm saying is fucking facts, not just, you know, gonna be all BS. But that is happening on Tuesday. So Tuesday is going to be the most craziest, and I know it's hard to build trust on streams, because let's face it, people rather see the truth of what they're believing than what they're not watching. You feel me? So it's very crucial that I build a stronger build with my audience so that they actually know that what I'm doing is real and very much accurate, and that there's no lies behind the information that I give. and give you guys a good sense that actually this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about, because let's face it, he works with animals. So why would you not want to believe somebody that works with nature in that asset? You feel me? So it's very important that I build that credibility that actually this guy is very much real, very much legit, and everything he does is legit, you know, and not just making up bullshit on the spot. So yeah, even though I have already done videos around me at the zoo, that still doesn't give the credibility as to say, oh, this is real. So if I do it raw and real and in real lifetime, where you guys get to submit your questions and, you know, all that sort of good stuff, that is when you will see that fun element of seeing the animals I work with and what I do while answering your questions. So that's something that you want and you really are interested behind the scenes of what, you know, people like me do behind the scenes of a zoo, then yeah, you will get to see that in real time. And I will say, you know, cleaning out animals is somewhat fun, but it's also very much a disgusting job because all you're doing is cleaning out poo. It's not something that many people do genuinely believe when it comes to working in a zoo, that, oh, you're not cleaning out poo, you're just basically cuddling a monkey. That's not actually technically true. And as you'll see on Tuesday, how accurate that is and how much what we do is very different from what the eyes of the public, you know, generally typically like to think when it comes to cleaning out animals and feeding animals and stuff like that. It is good fun, but like I say, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe for Tuesday's stream. That will be on Tuesday, where you'll see a live stream with me in the zoo. It'll be a Q&A, submitted questions. So any questions that you guys have or want to know about, you know, animals that I work with or what I do, then you can submit that and we will answer as much as we can and everything else in between, because that is the good fun, that is the ride, that is the vibe that we are looking for. We do not want to slow that momentum down, but not only that, it'll just give you guys a good overall view of who I am, what I do, and so on and so forth. I'm not looking to be famous, I'm more just wanting to show you guys behind the scenes, and not only that, give you guys, you know, that genuine feel of what I'm about. And I don't care about YouTube in terms of being paid. I just rather show you guys my passion, the love that I have, give you guys animal facts, and so on and so forth. But make sure you like the stream, make sure you subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day and all that good stuff, because trust me, it is something that we want you guys to feel, just having a good day, a good vibe, that sort of stuff. And yes, you will see some crazy shit. Oh, I love it though. And that is what we're trying to do, is build that credibility all the way sky high, so that way we boost it to the fullest and give you guys something fun to look forward to and appreciate. And if you love animals, why would you not want to subscribe to a channel that is, you know, a small YouTuber trying to grow, trying to show you guys the fun sides of life on nature and educate you guys on the beautiful sides, on what is fun, what is educational, and give you guys something to talk about amongst your friends if there's something that you never learned before, all that good stuff. So I don't know why you would not want to subscribe to a channel that is just blossoming and trying to make it out here. It is very difficult, trust me, it is, but I believe I can do it with ease, and that's it, you know. I followed my dreams and my passions in life. That's why I always say to people, you need to always follow your dreams. Don't be a lost sheep, and never fail to be any less than what you want to be in life. Life is a journey, life is a goal, life is what you make it. And it's all about showing off your skills and your talent in life. And you've got to live life to the fullest. You only live once, so why not live it to how you want to live it? Because everyone else's opinions are valid, yes, but if they're putting you down and they're making you feel small, then there's no point in achieving goals that you want. So my goal was to always work with nature, yeah, and I love what I do. And, you know, I find it funny that some people will try to slander zoos when they don't know much about zoos or how they work or how they operate and everything else. And that's why people like me prefer to keep things interesting and smooth as possible. I don't want to be beating around the bush. I don't want to be, you know, giving you guys BS, that sort of stuff. It is interesting to work in a zoo. I will say that for sure. It is a very interesting thing. And I love that because it's something that when you are enjoying what you do, you never feel like you're working a day in the life. So working with nature is something I've always had a lot of passion for, a lot of, love for. And giving you guys something new. It is what it is. So it is. Man, I can't remember why on God's earth I don't have enough vape to do anything right now. Oh, we do actually. Okay, we're mixing. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Oh, mix it well. Vape juice is so good. Wait, what did I have in that? Oh no, I had more. Oh no. I see people have gone down. It's not good to see views go down. We want views to go up. Like I say, guys, if you love nature, why would you not want to subscribe to a channel that is trying to make it bigger here? Well, by showing passion, love for this that I do. That's the question you all got to ask yourself is, why would somebody be bored of what they do if they love what they do? I love every ounce of animals that I work with. There's never one animal that I don't love. So come Tuesday, you will see just how much fun we have with nature and how you guys can get involved with nature and how you can help nature flourish in a good way and help them rebuild something important. Because it's all of our jobs to make sure that nature is content and stable, and that's where you guys come in and get taught how to actually look after animals in a sense. So come Tuesday, you will see a lot of cool shit that I know you guys will love. That'll be on Tuesday, Q&A session in a zoo, which should be cool. I'm kind of excited to do this. Yo, hey, how's the video editing doing? It's going well, bro. It's going well. I did a Black Panther video not so long ago, but YouTube decided to be a tit at first, but it's okay. We're learning fast. We are learning fast, I can't lie. I'm starting to understand editing a bit more, and I'm quite enjoying it, lad. I can't lie. Yes, the first amount, it was quite stressful because I was trying to figure out how to fucking do everything, but mate, a lot of my answers had already been answered. So I watched, a few YouTubers, and actually, in all fairness, lad, a lot of answers have been answered from what I was wanting and how to do stuff. I even learned how to crop my own shit out so then I can plop like background, screen and all sorts. So I know how to do little bits of editing and so on and so forth. And it's good, man. I'm enjoying it. Like I say, it's definitely a learning curve, and I'm learning because I'm still new to editing. I'm still taking my time, So when I'm doing a video, I won't just upload it straight away. I will literally spend two days or more just trying to edit and make it as spectacular as possible. That's why when you saw the cat video, that was well polished. That wasn't just rushed, and you could see it wasn't rushed. That was very much a, you know, good little process for a video. So I'm very fucking proud of myself to have actually taken a lot more time to edit and really take the step by step by step by step by step, not just rush, step by step by step. You feel me? So yeah, we're doing really well there, bro. And I'm happy. I'm very happy. It was stressful at first, but mate, it's chilled. It is actually chilled. I'm quite proud of myself. Here is something I learned from my YouTube videos. Doing quick intros first will help video. First man. When I did the cat video, I was fucking around with the thumbnails and everything else, and I tend to found with the cat video, with one of the things that you saw was the cat walking on glass. I kind of found that really did actually pique people's interest and the facts that peaked in as well. So we actually did quite a fair job on that. I'm still not 100% proud of my Black Panther video, but it was better. It was a little bit better than what was expected. But we're doing a next video on monkeys because I want to really fulfill the monkey side of it and give people interesting facts about monkeys in terms of New World and Old World monkeys, and really shine into a really, I'm going to make that video really flourish. And I mean, I'm going to take my sweet time with that video. When I do the Old World and New World monkey video, that's not going to be just upload and done and dusted. No, it's going to take 3 to 4 days. I want to make it spotless. And we'll do a nice little thumbnail, and I'll use the 5-10 second rule with intro because I think it'd be really good. But once I've done that, we'll be doing the hashtags and obviously everything else. But I know the New World and Old World monkey will be absolutely fascinating. A lot of people get the wrong information in terms of New World and Old World and how different they really are. There's a lot of differences between New World and Old World that people don't genuinely typically understand. But it is okay. I am currently researching a video on flying squirrels. I can help you with that, lad, because I know quite a fair bit about flying squirrels. They're very fascinating, and actually, my my little bonus tip for you, bro, is if you're gonna do something like that, I would recommend highly in there to give us a very mind blowing fact that some people don't know about, flying squirrels. And once you nail the format of what's gonna make that explode, like, oh my god, that's so crazy, then you got the formula. So find something interesting about flying squirrels that most people don't know or never heard of, and make sure it's a trusted shit. You know what I mean? But trust me when I say a little bit of mind blowing facts in there doesn't go, too shabby. It will help bring the audience in, and it will help shine that. Yeah, no, ignore me then. Either way, I can help you. I know my fair shit, especially when it comes to animals in general. I know it can be frustrating to find, but I will take it into consideration when I do them. No worries. If you need any facts that are mind blowing, hit me up. I will happily give you a nice little fact for sure. That'll be mind blowing and interesting, and will make you stand out a little bit more. I know my shit. I know what I'm talking about. But no worries, bro. I hope that video goes well. I'm gonna make sure that I do New World and Old World monkey and let it fly in the air with like real hard hitting concrete, factors around New World and Old World, because I think people really need to understand New World and Old World and why they're so fucking different. You know, it's a very interesting topic. So that's my next video, to be honest, bro. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm hoping it will go smooth and transitional, you know? That's what we're all looking for. For real, for real. But no, I think all in all, it will be what it will be. And then after doing New World and Old World, I will be doing Christmas side of stuff. So doing Arctic animals and different animal facts from Arctic animals. So anyone that is interested in the Arctic side of life, we will definitely be polishing that video to the core and making it as smooth as possible. And you guys will love the information that is given, and I know you guys will love it because it will be something very interesting and very new and very much engaging to the public. So I really hope that you guys enjoy through Christmas all different sides of, Arctic animals, from the Arctic fox to the polar bear to whatever's in there, really. Even penguins, for fuck's sakes. We all love penguins. Penguins are cute. Considering they don't get talked about that much, it's, I've also created a video about sea cow, which will release in February. Fairs. I'll be critiquing that. I will critique that because I quite enjoy a sea cow. I do. I have a soft spot for sea cows, so I'll critique that for sure. For sure. I'm not gonna be harsh. I just love to see what you bring to the table. Like how you helped me, I'm gonna help you. If there's anything that I feel, then yeah. But I'm definitely gonna critique it. It'd be good. We love a good sea cow. So I'm already looking forward to that video. And you say February, yeah? I'm definitely... What day in February? Do you have a release date for February on that day? Because sea cows are absolutely phenomenal. February the 20th? Oh, I bet. I'll happily critique that. I got that noted for February the 20th. That's not too shabby, my guy. That's not too shabby. I'm proud of you, man. That's what we're gonna hopefully enjoy watching. And I'll be impressed. But it does not feel like it's been 23 minutes on this live stream. It really doesn't. It's so stupid how YouTube makes you feel like time is flying by when you're having fun. That's the point of YouTube. It's about having fun. And it's about motivating, talking to people, making sure everyone's having a good time and all that sort of good stuff. As well as promoting stuff that is important, like the Tuesday stream that I'll be doing, which is all about, what I do in the zoo. So that is something to look out for and appreciate and all that good stuff. And I'm hoping my equipment comes tomorrow to enable my audio to be a bit more fucking better than it is. Because honestly, my phone is shit. So I want my audio to be pristine. So hopefully with this audio equipment side of it, I will get better audio on 1st and you guys will hear a bit more sharper and a bit more good out of it than not. So yeah. Mate, when I've always listened back to some of my audio, and all I can hear in the background is so it's kind of like shit. Fairs. It's so bad watching back, and all I can hear is so I'm hoping it will be more smoother when this bit of equipment comes. That's what I'm hoping. But I appreciate the feedback saying that the quality is not too bad. But when I look back at the replay, fucking hell, it's so bad. And I'm just sat there like, why do I sound like I'm drowning in water? But it's not too shabby. Fair enough, man. And I think, no, I know the name of it. It's like how, like I'm getting a nice little mini microphone that will connect to my phone, so then I can change it to like a podcast sound to everywhere in between. So it's got a few little filters to go through and really see what tonage it can come out with, you know. It's like a 5-star rating, and it costs about £13.99. So about £14 in general. So it's not a bad investment, and it's not bad to upgrade and go all in with like upgrading every now and then. But like, yeah, I don't want to be wasting thousands and thousands of pounds. If I can get something that is quality, I'd rather have quality over quantity, because quantity is not something we want. I'd rather have good quality shit that's gonna actually stand out more and make it so that when I'm doing a video it sounds smooth and authentic and much more clearer to the people's hearing, so then they don't feel like they're listening to somebody drowning in water. And that's the point we're trying to make, is I want to sound like I'm drowning in water just as much as people don't want to hear a drowning twat going down. So yeah, people, that is the plan. So tomorrow it should come. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I don't know if it will, but if it does, then we'll be testing it on a live stream before doing a video around and seeing how actual Christine is on a live stream, let alone anything else, because I want to make it so that it sounds Christine. And if I can get it sharp, then it'll be good for when I'm at the zoo. Why do a video on... that is on my to-do list, ironically enough. I'm going to start with the dodo, because I know the dodo is a very interesting, diverse animal. It really is. And what is even more interesting about dodos is it is partly their fault, but also mainly humans at fault. But, you know, it is 50-50 on both sides. But dodos are very interesting creatures. And I wanna make that apparent as to why they got extinct in the first place, like the genuine reason, because a lot of information that people research is just absolute bollocks, and some videos that are made on them is also can be quite misleading or very much unfactual. Yeah, so I'm going to make it so factual that people are actually going to actually understand the context. Well, it's 50-50, but it was mainly more humans that destroyed the habitat. And, you know, it's also their fault in the sense of where they were trying to breed, meaning predators were, were easily accessing their kids, meaning their kids would die because of predators, but also because of humans fucking up the environment and destroying, you know, their natural way of living. So in a way, you know, when you think about dodos and you think about where they're naturally from and how they laid their eggs in certain areas, no, I know, but not many people know this. Why did I go blank? There we go. But, like I said, look out for the video. And all will be clear. All will be clear on that, you know. But dodos on the first on the list, followed by woolly mammoth and some big cats that were also around before they died, and many more. I want to get a good factual list of each extinct animal, including some of the animals that are extinct till today. You know what I mean? Because there are some animals that people don't necessarily know that are either going extinct or have been extinct from this, you know, recent generations, or, you know. So I want to get a good list going of extinct animals that people never fucking heard of, to the point where they're like, oh my god. You know, it's like with pangolins. Pangolins are going down that route, but luckily for them, they got conservation to try and salvage what the Chinese have done. I know, lad, a lot of shit's gone downhill. It's like with rhinos, for example. There is only 10 left, and again, with that, the chances of survival is very slim. But there will be obviously conservation and so on to try and help salvage. But with how things are going, it's not looking any much better than anything. So there's a lot to be said about animals being extinct and them going towards extinction because of humans. So it's a very interesting diversity of every animal that has or is, you know, and how we can save them, and the key factors to preserving and making sure that they're all healthy is another key criteria in that matter. So it's really deeping into like the species, why they're going downhill, or what made them go downhill in the first place to extinction, versus conservation efforts to understand how we can, as humans, maintain a healthy growth to get them back on track versus everything else, you know. There's a lot of factors and key factors that make up the, you know, how and so on and so forth, you know. And that's why I want to do a video on the extinction, conservation, and so on and so forth. Of course, I remember you from Ukraine. Boy, how can I forget my boys in the building? I could never forget somebody from Ukraine that we have big respect for. Big up my bro. Thank you for returning, my guy. Like I say, you're always welcome to come into my live streams and chill with us. As I say, you're calm. But I do remember you, bro. I do remember you. And I'll always remember you. It means glory to Ukraine. I didn't know that until now, boy. Thank you for teaching me something actually spectacular. So it will always be glory to Ukraine. We have so much respect for you guys, and like I've always said, you got everyone's backing. Russia's got fuck all. They're losing the war, my guy. They're not even winning. They've lost the respect that are many, and nobody actually is scared of Russia. Oh, you're a girl. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry for misgendering you. I thought you were a bro. It's hard to know because of your profile picture, but my bad. Big up to you, sis. I hope my biggest condolence and apologies, but most importantly, it's amazing to see people from Ukraine coming into my channel and showing love and everything else and having a vibe. So yeah, fuck Russia. Nobody wants Russia. My prayers for what is happening and that everything goes well, isn't it, bro? But end of the day, she's a fighter. She's Ukrainian, and she knows she's a strong woman, very strong woman. So we have big respect for Ukrainians, always. Everyone is welcome to my channel as long as they're not being racist or homophobic or narcissistic. That is the rules. You can't be narcissistic and horrible and all that good stuff. My dad is a soldier. He's fighting for freedom. Big up your dad. We have so much respect. Tell your dad when he wins the war that I have fucking respect for him. Big, massive respect, and he is an honourable man. And I'm glad he's fighting for freedom and for showing the love for what is right. Mm. The best country in history for fighting for freedom and to show Putin that they ain't backing down for shit. 1000%. But yeah, tell your dad I have big respect for him and keep up the good work. And everyone around is supporting you and Ukraine. We fucking love Ukraine. They're amazing people with the right heart and the right fight. That is what we want. Freedom is the most important key to anything. Freedom. And you guys are doing so well with freedom, and I'm so proud of how far you guys are going. Yes, it's a tough fight, but you guys are doing phenomenal. I don't know how to speak Ukrainian. I just know how to speak English, but that doesn't mean that's understandable though. It is understandable. But I'm glad you're not scared. Always remember you're stronger than you think. That's the most important, is to remember that you're strong, you're brave, and your dad is an absolute legend. I would love to shake your dad's hand, but I live in England. But if I ever saw your dad in real life, I would buy him a drink and hands down tell him what an absolute legend he is for fighting for something that is so real and honourable. That's good. I'm glad he's gonna come back. But like I say, big up, big up Ukraine. That's just a fact. Talented, but nobody wants Russia. Mate, we all hate Russia for what they're doing to Ukraine. They should never have done it in the first place. That was Russia's fault. And Russia deserve everything they get. They being propaganda, there's propaganda all written around saying that Russia's doing a good job when they fucking haven't, and that they didn't start the war when we know they did. So there's a lot of BS around Russia that I could happily say Ukraine have won every single fight, every single minute of it, and we're so proud of them because they've proven time and time again that Russia is just lying through their teeth and that everything Russia says is just basically a bunch of bullshit. So my God. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff took in. A lot of stuff took in. But at least they haven't taken your pride, so that's something. They have, mate. There's a lot of problems Russia have caused, a lot. But the funny thing is, Russia still hasn't won the war. They just think they have, but they really haven't. Exactly. They thought they could break you guys, but nope. They haven't broken Ukraine. In fact, you all stand united and very much strong. And I'm so proud of your leader for Russia. No, not for Russia, for Ukraine. Is it Levinsky or whatever his name is? Whatever your current government is, Levinsky or Slavinsky or whatever his name is. Big, 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 big respect to him for making Ukraine stand tall and showing that they will never back down. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro, you even got it too. Yeah, him. Fucking legend. for making Ukraine so strong and so powerful in their own way is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. So big, 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 big respect to him for doing the honorable and right thing. Even though, yes, it's scary, and I love the fact that he took his time to even join the war. Like, that's more than what Putin has done. Like, Putin's a pussy. Innit? No, he stood and fight. He's fighted his ground. I know, he used to star in a show or whatever it was before he became elected, but even then, I can't lie. Man's done some big things, some real big things for Ukraine, and I'm honestly gobsmacked at how far he's come. It's so amazing to see a country fighting for freedom and to show the world that they're not going to get bullied. Exactly. He's just a legend, and I hope by the end of the war that he gets a statue of honor along with the rest of the people that, you know, fighted for Ukraine's freedom. I really hope there's a big memorial of all legends from Ukraine having their own statue and honored. And he deserves his own statue as well because he's done phenomenal shit, and I'm actually really proud of him. And Ukraine, you know, so there's a lot I can really say about Ukraine in the fact that they are doing amazing, and they all deserve to have, you know, a statue in honor, because that is important so that the world can recognize who the people are that have done a phenomenal job in their own right. So having an honor statue for the service and for the commitment would be great. Damn. Well, it does make sense considering Ukraine don't have much schools because of what Russia's done. Because Russia did cut your food supply and school and hospitals, but like I say, Ukraine still stood tall. They still stood tall and they didn't back down. They've done such a great job. We're so proud of them. So again, big, big props. In it, it is. It is. It really is. So there we go. God bless Ukraine. Freedom. Yeah, because Russia don't like the idea of medical supply. But when Russia gets hit, it's all, oh, we're getting hit. Oh, blah, 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 blah. No. I'm sorry. Russia don't deserve the, the respect that is going on. They don't deserve no respect. So that's all I can say is I have big love for Russia. Going downhill and being taught a lesson. That's what I want. That's what I pray. Mate, if you read articles and look at the information that's given, you will see that Russia has always targeted the most vulnerable sides to basically screw Ukraine over. But hopefully Russia somewhere down the line will go downhill, become broke, and will learn the lesson not to fuck around with Ukraine. That is the biggest key factor in this situation. Russia deserves to be downhill. Ukraine deserve all the love and the respect, and you know, yeah, can't lie. Russia is a shit country ran by a shit government. I can't understand how to actually do business the right way and not even, yeah, the guy's a knob. And let's face it, the only reason why, oh, the only karma will come. Exactly, I'm a firm believer in karma. And the funny thing is, Putin only wanted this war to happen so he could take back the silver reunion. But what Putin failed to realize is that actually the reunion was long gone. By the time he signed his rights away and gave it to Ukraine's current government, thus became their own private land, and they blossomed really well with that. So Russia can't really take back shit because they've lost all rights. They've lost that element. If they were that desperate, they wouldn't have done it in the first place, and yet they still would have had that whole part of the land that they want, and so on and so forth. But because they signed the rights away and they gave, Ukraine that access with free signing and everything else, Putin knew what he was doing, and now he's bitching like a little baby about it. Well, I'm sorry, you can't take back what isn't yours no more. So it does go back to the reunion side of it. That's why Russia is so obsessed with Ukraine. But what is funny is they can't go around taking what isn't theirs no more. So history has already told that side of the story, that the reunion is no longer a reunion because they sold their rights away. It's as simple as that. There's a lot more to it, yeah, but that's like the brief side of what I know in terms of the reunion and why Russia wants to take back the certain parts of what Ukraine have. But unfortunately for Russia, like I say, they can't, because they sold it away, they gave it away. And that was that. There was fuck all they can do about it. And they're trying to bully Russia, they're trying to bully Ukraine. I did not know that, but yeah, in return to what you're saying about all of the nuclear weapons, yeah, I kind of gathered that, but Russia never actually formatively and honestly never gave the security that Ukraine were wanting. And that's why you see Russia bullying Ukraine, because there was no peace, no security, no nothing. It was just basically a big fuck up for Russia. So now that mate, there's a lot of things they lied about Russia. They don't tell the truth. Whoa, 1.3K. We got 1.3K? Fuck, I didn't even realize. Sorry, bro. Fast. Thank you so much, bro. It's been a long time. I remember having 200 subs and still continuing on strong. And look where we are now, bro. Shit, I better charge my phone. Because my phone's about to die. But bro, DS_edit. I will definitely catch you next time along with everyone else, because my phone is about to die. We were talking about Russia and Ukraine and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, it's actually been quite interesting. I can't lie, and I always find it fascinating between the two. It's a very interesting topic. Exactly. And you guys, right, I gotta go and charge my phone because my phone will freeze and then it'll be a bugger up. But thank you all so much for coming. DZ, I will catch you later, and everyone else. It's been a bless to see all of you and to discuss this interesting topic. Hopefully we get to discuss it again. And we will catch you guys soon. Peace out.